Ta-da-dang! Ready, guys? Today it is literary theory. I have got a lot of questions I'm going to explain today. Are you ready, guys? Literary theory questions. Today we have a lot of excellent questions that I will share with you. Yes. First question to you. I will explain the questions, okay, guys? I will explain all the questions so that you will understand how to answer. Ready? Which of the following statements is not true? Dekho na. Which of the following statements is not true? Saussure saw language as a system of signs constructed by convention. Is it true? Saussure saw language as a system of signs constructed by convention. Is it true? Bolo. Yes, it is true. This is true. Okay. First one is true. Then, Saussure understood meaning to be relational. Saussure understood meaning to be relational, being produced by interaction of various signifiers and signifieds. Is it true? That is also true. Saussure challenged the view of reality as independent, existing outside language. Is that true? Yes, that is also true. Reality is not independent. Saussure challenged the view of reality as independent. He believed that language decides everything. Did you understand? Saussure asserted that language is a naming system. Is false. Saussure said that language is not a naming system. Saussure said that language is not a naming system. That means things are already existing. Language is giving them names. No, that is not true. Language makes things exist. Things are not existing before language. Things are not existing before language. Things are created by language. Language is not just a means of naming. Language is not a naming system, said Saussure. Will you remember, guys? Did you take yesterday's PDF from the Telegram group? Language is not a naming system. ठीक है? Got it? Did you like it? So, Saussure saw language as a system of signs constructed by convention. Correct. Saussure understood that meaning is relational, being produced by interaction of various signifiers and signifieds. There is an arbitrary relationship. Signifiers and signifieds do not have a one-to-one relationship. It is arbitrary. Saussure challenged the view of reality as independent. Saussure said reality is not independent. Reality is dependent on language. And Saussure asserted that language is not a naming system. Language is not a means of giving names to things. Okay? Next question. Which of the following is a linear relation? I am giving you some questions from our classroom group, okay? In our classroom group, we do a lot of quizzes and questions. Which of the following is not a linear relation, Bolo? Diachronic relation, synchronic relation, paradigmatic relation, syntagmatic relation. Bolo, after you say, I will explain. Which of the following is not a linear relation? Sorry, is a, not nahi. Which of the following is a linear relation, Bolo? It is syntagmatic. Syntagmatic. Syntagmatic means in a line, in a sentence, signs are added, words are added. Syntagmatic relation means in a line or a sentence, words are added one after the other in a line. Okay? There is a chain of signification. Syntagmatic relation is a chain. Diachronic means history. It is not linear. In history, anything can happen anywhere. Synchronic means study of the structures and functions of language at a particular time. That is also not linear. Paradigmatic is selection. Syntagmatic is linear. Like a sentence. You are taking one word, stringing it with another word, stringing it with another word, stringing it with another word. Chain of signification. Syntagmatic relation is a chain. It is a linear relation. Did you understand? Syntagmatic relation is a linear relation. The words are placed close to each other. Paradigmatic is selection. Syntagmatic is combination. Did you understand, guys? Are my classroom students here or they are bunking class? Classroom students are here, to batao. So, syntagmatic means combination. Different things are combining. Okay? When I wear a sari, I take this sari. Did you like this sari? I take this sari. I select this sari from different saris. That is paradigmatic. Then I select I choose this blouse from many blouses. That is also paradigmatic. It is selection. Then I combine this sari with this blouse, this sari and blouse with this hair clip, this sari and blouse with this jewelry. That means it is all coming in one line together. Paradigmatic is selection. Taking one sari from many saris or taking one word from many words. I am an Indian. I am choosing the word, selecting the word Indian from American, British, Pakistani, Afghan. So many words. From there I am choosing one word Indian. That is selection. Did you understand? Selection means similar signs. From there you select. Combination means they are not similar. Sari and blouse are not similar. You are combining whatever you selected in a linear relation. It is like you form a sentence. Did you understand? You go for a buffet party. There is chapati, there is roti, there is naan, there is kulcha. They are all paradigms. From there you select one. Roti I select. That is selection. And I am combining it with dal. When roti and dal are combined, that is syntagmatic relation. Did you understand? It is like a sentence. Clear, everybody? Did you like it, everybody, my examples? Okay. Next question. Dikhao. Next question. Ready? ठीक है. Which of the following is not true about semiology? I know you can't see. Now you can see. Which of the following is not true about semiology? Linguistics is a part of semiology. Semiology is big, linguistics is small. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Linguistics is a part of semiology is correct. Semiology studies how signs function. Is it correct? Semiology studies how signs function. When I show like this, what is the meaning? It means how. I am showing my hand like this. It means how. This is a sign. I am showing like this. This is a sign. how signs function you study. That is correct. Semiology is about how signs function. Correct. Semiology holds that all signs are constructs of the individual language user. Galat hai, galat hai, galat. All signs are not made by individual language user. All signs are social constructs. It is not the individual but the society, but the entire system of signs. That is what creates semiology. Semiology studies the entire social system of signs. It is not about individual language user. Nahi, nahi. It is not about individual language user. It's about the entire society that constructs signs. Will you remember? And semiology says every sign leads to other signs. When you look up in a dictionary, this is a dictionary. I am looking up in the dictionary one word. One word is leading to another word. Then I am looking up that word. That word is leading to another word. Endless semiosis, unlimited semiosis is happening. Words leading to other words. Signs leading to other signs. Did you understand, guys? So, this is true. Last one is true. Arey. Ye kya ho gaya? Last one is true. Okay, next question ready? So what is the answer? Semiology holds that all signs are constructs of an individual is wrong. Yes, like Shazia says, every language is based on cultural and social conventions. It is not based on individuals' choices. Okay. Okay. Which of the following is not true about bricolage? Did you like the questions, guys? Did you like the questions, Bolo? Did you like the video, guys? Which of the following is not true about bricolage? Lévi-Strauss held that bricolage characterizes mythological thought. Correct. Lévi-Strauss held that bricolage characterizes mythological thought is correct. For Lévi-Strauss, the savage mind and the scientific mind are binaries. They are opposites, but they share the same structures. Namaste everybody. Welcome to this session. Now listen to me. For Lévi-Strauss, the savage mind and the scientific mind are binaries, but they share the same structures. True hai? Lévi-Strauss held that bricolage is a feature of all human discourses. Lévi-Strauss held that bricolage is a feature of all human discourses is wrong. It is Derrida, not Lévi-Strauss. You want to know what is bricolage? Bricolage means what a bricolier does. What a bricolier does means a bricolier is a handyman. He is not like an engineer. He will make do with whatever is available. For example, I want to scratch my head, okay? I want to scratch my head. I will use a pencil to scratch my head. I want to scratch my back. I will use a pencil to scratch my back. I want to clean my ear. I will use a pencil to clean my ear. This is bricolage. I am using a pencil for purposes that it is not meant for. A pencil is used for writing. A pencil is used for writing, but a bricolier will use a pencil for other things. You know, whatever he has, he will use it to do other things. A bricolage means like an accident. Engineer is not like that. In order to scratch his back, he will make a unique instrument. In order to scratch his back, engineer will make a new instrument. Did you understand? In order to clean his ears, he will make a new instrument. Did you understand? Engineer works according to a plan. Bricolier has no plan. Bricolier has no plan. Bricolier has no instruments, no equipment. He will do whatever he wants. Mythology came into being like that. Mythology came because of accident. Nobody thought in the morning, okay, I am going to write mythology. No, it didn't happen like that. Did you understand? I am going to write some mythology, and somebody wrote mythology. It didn't happen like that. It was an accident. But literature is more like engineering. Levi-Strauss said, even though literature is like engineering, it has elements of bricolage. Even though bricolage and engineering are two opposites, there is bricolage in everything a little bit. The savage mind and scientific mind work similarly. Derrida said, wrong. Derrida said, no, we should not believe that there is even a binary opposition. Derrida said, even the binary opposition is wrong, because the engineer is a creation of the bricolier. The engineer is a creation of the bricolier. There is no engineering. There is nothing that works according to plan. There is nothing that works according to fixed structures. No structure is fixed. Everything is bricolage. Derrida said that everything is bricolage. Not only mythology, everything is bricolage. Everything. Shakespeare did not think one morning, okay, today I will write Hamlet, and he wrote Hamlet. It did not work according to a plan like that. Something happened, then Shakespeare thought, oh, I should write about it. Then something else happened. Then he thought, okay, I will write about revenge. Then something else happened. Plan change. I'm not going to write about that now. Like that, through a series of accidents, through a series of, provisional things that happened. Every discourse comes into being. Hamlet was written like that. Penicillin was discovered like that. Nuclear bomb was discovered like that. Everything, even in engineering, does not completely work according to plan. That means every discourse is characterized by bricolage. Derrida held that the engineer is nothing but a bricolier. The engineer is nothing but a bricolier. Even an engineer is a bricolier. There are only bricoliers. The engineer is a construction of the bricolier. Did you understand, everybody? Okay? Now, these are things that I teach in the paid class with a lot of examples over 1 hour. So, in YouTube Live, I can only explain this much. I hope you understood. Okay, moving on to the next question, guys. Which of the following is not true about Roland Barthes' notion of myth? Which of the following is not true about Roland Barthes' notion of myth? Myth is a system of signs. Is it correct? Myth is a system of signs. Yes, because myth is like a language. Roland Barthes said myth is like a language. It is indeed a system of signs. It is correct. Okay, guys? Then, when particular occurrences are interpreted as natural laws, they are called myths. Something happened and then you interpret it as law. For example, women cook food for their husbands. That is okay. Many women cook, many women don't cook. But if it becomes a law that all women should cook, if you don't cook, you are not a woman, then it is a myth. Did you understand? All women should cook. Some women cook. That is nature. But when nature is interpreted as law, that is history. Some women cook. That is history. But when that becomes like a law, then it is called myth. Okay. Myths are found in the social psyche of a people at a particular time of history. Myths are formed in the social psyche of a people. It is correct. It is correct. Myths become unchanging truths in culture is false. Myths become unchanging truths in a culture. No. Myths myths become like nature. Myths become like laws, but they also change. Myths become like laws, but they also change. Myths become unchanging truths is wrong. Myths can change, yes. Right. Very good. Did you like it, guys? I hope you liked the video, everybody. Many of you did not like the video. Please like the video. ठीक है. Which of the following is the central idea of Saussurean theory? Which of the following is the most central idea of Saussurean theory? Language is a reflection of the world. Language is based on individual choices and discretion. Language is a historical phenomenon. Language must be considered a social phenomenon. Bolo, which of these is the central idea of Saussurean theory? Did Saussure believe that language is a reflection of the world? No. Saussure did not believe that language is a reflection of the world. Language is based on individual choices is wrong, because language is a social phenomenon. Language is a social phenomenon is true. It is not made of individual choices. Language is historical. No, Saussure was not in favor of historical. It is not based on individual. It is based on social relations. Language is based on social relations. Henna. Ta-da-da, you're all amazing students. Array, this is century. 100 people are watching. Wonderful. I wonder why more people are not watching. My YouTube videos are not useful. These questions are not useful. अरे अभी Saussurean theory ये तो मैंने बताया ना. Language is not a reflection of the world. Language constructs reality. Language is a social phenomenon. Language is not historical. We should study the synchronic nature of language, or the structures and functions of language at a particular time. That is what we should study. Saussure believed that language can be studied in terms of binary oppositions. Lang and parole, paradigmatic, syntagmatic, diachronic, synchronic, speech and writing. है ना? These are all major ideas of Saussurean theory. ठीक है. Next question. Thank you, guys. What is the implication? Implication मतलब क्या है? Implication means what is the meaning? What is the meaning of Roland Barthes' statement that a text is a tissue of quotations? ध्यान से पढ़ो. A text is a tissue of quotations मतलब क्या है? The text is not the solitary creation of an author. The text is multi-layered and has several meanings. The text repeats itself ad infinitum. The originality of the text is a myth. Think of Barthes. Barthes talked about death of an author. Barthes talked about the death of an author. Means what? The text is not the solitary creation of an author. It is taking shape from many, many texts. Text is a tissue of quotations is not about meanings. It is about many, many sources of the text. A text is a tissue of quotations. Yeah, this can be. If there are two options, then you can say A and B. If there is only one option, then you can say only A. If you want two options, you can say A and B. But mainly, this is the answer. This is the main point. Did you understand? A text is not the solitary creation of an author. It is coming from several sources. ठीक है? If you have two choices, then second also you can say. It is not, B is not wrong, but A is more correct. ठीक है? Next question. Barthes stated that the modern scriptor is born simultaneously with the dash. Roland Barthes stated that the modern scriptor means writer. Writer is not the author. Author means the person who wrote the text. Writer is whoever creates meanings in the text. A reader can be a writer. A reader is a scriptor. The modern scriptor or reader Modern scriptor is here another word for reader. Modern scriptor or reader is born simultaneously with the text. You know what happens when the text is born? Array, scriptor is the same as reader. Then you don't have to say reader. Answer is text. Reader means scriptor. Did you understand? Reader means scriptor. Barthes stated that this is a quotation from Barthes. The modern scriptor or reader is born simultaneously with the text. When the text is born, author dies and reader is born. Simultaneously with the text, the modern scriptor is born. That means reader is born along with the text. Not publisher. यहाँ publisher भी है. देखो publisher. हंसी नहीं आई क्या? Modern scriptor is reader. Reader is born along with the text. समझ रहे हो? Okay. Guys, please like the video. Which of the following is not an idea upheld by poststructuralism? Bolo. This is not an idea upheld by poststructuralism. Ayos. Are the questions very difficult, guys, or is it easy? Are you enjoying it? We want instruction and pleasure. है ना? Bolo. Poststructuralism. Not an idea. Semiotic codes are indeterminate. मतलब क्या है? Semiotic code means in language. Language codes cannot be determined. Language codes have so many meanings, so many sources. They cannot be determined. सही लगता है. ठीक. सही लगता है. So we will say true. Meanings. Meanings are multiple and arbitrary. Meanings are multiple, correct hai? Arbitrary means not permanent, correct hai? Meanings are multiple and arbitrary. Language reflects fragmented reality. Wrong. The problem is the word reflects. Language reflects is wrong. Language does not reflect anything according to poststructuralism. All foundations of knowledge are constructed. True. All foundations of knowledge are constructed is true. What Derrida did is, nahi, everything is constructed. What did Derrida do? Derrida, who said poststructuralism is completely against structuralism? Some ideas in structuralism are there in poststructuralism. What did Derrida do? Derrida looked at philosophers, Derrida looked at different knowledges and proved that they are all constructed. He deconstructed knowledge systems. He deconstructed philosophers and proved that their foundations are not there, they are constructed. Whereas language reflects reality. Whatever reality it is, language reflects reality is wrong. This is against structuralism and poststructuralism. Language reflects reality is against structuralism and poststructuralism. Did you understand now? It is absolutely wrong. Only humanism believed it. Only humanism believed that language reflects reality. Structuralism and poststructuralism deny the fact that language reflects reality. Language does not reflect, it constructs. है ना? Got it? Any confusion बोलो? क्लास में सब लोग ध्यान दे रहे हो ना? क्लास में सब लोग कोई सोता तो नहीं? सो तो नहीं रहा? Okay. Which of the following is correct about logocentrism? Which of the following is correct about logocentrism? Bolo. It refers to any system of thought founded on the stability and authority of the word. Bolo. Logocentrism refers to any system of thought founded on the stability and authority of the word. It refers to the primacy of religious scriptures. अरे वो तो बिल्कुल गलत ही है. No, it refers to the idea of permanence of meaning in texts. It gives importance to the stable perceptions regarding truth. Actually, this is the most suitable answer. Most suitable is A. C and D गलत नहीं है. C and D गलत नहीं है. लेकिन जब एक आंसर चूज करना है, when you want to choose one answer, you should choose the first one. It refers to any system of thought founded on the stability and authority of the word. That is perfectly right. C and D बिल्कुल गलत नहीं है, लेकिन उतना भी ठीक नहीं है. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, that's why I am talking in English also for Malayalis. എന്താ സന മനസ്സിലായോ സന? ലോഗോസെൻട്രിസം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വേർഡിന്റെ സ്റ്റെബിലിറ്റിയും അതോറിറ്റിയും ബിലീവ് ചെയ്യണ ഏതെങ്കിലും സിസ്റ്റം ഓഫ് തോട്ടിനെയാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, I said one sentence in Malayalam. Sorry. Which of the following is against free play? Which of the following is against free play? Free play means what? It is where. Which of the answers is correct, Bolo? Tell me. Is free play against metaphysics of presence? Is free play against écriture? Is free play against difference? Is free play against deconstruction? Free play is against metaphysics of presence. Free play is against metaphysics of presence. Did you understand? Free play is against metaphysics of presence. विक्की, मैं तो बहुत हिंदी बोलती हूँ ना रोज. Écriture, difference, deconstruction are all supporting free play. Écriture, difference, deconstruction supports free play. Ayyo. One day I want to make a video completely in Malayalam. Shall I do that? Other people will scold me, suppose. Okay, guys. Where our presence is there, free play will not be there. Where our presence is there, free play will not be there. One day I want to make a video completely in Hindi. Completely in Malayalam. Live nahi. Okay, I won't do. I'm just kidding. Which of the following is not a definition of aporia? Which of the following is not a definition of aporia? Tell me. Aporia is an irresolvable internal contradiction in an argument. HSA note, it is there. No, I won't do anything. I will do only English. आप फिक्र मत करो ना, मैं कुछ नहीं करने वाली. मैं तो बस मजाक कर रही थी और कुछ नहीं करूंगी. Completely in Kannada. Wow. Aporia is an irresolvable internal contradiction in an argument. Correct. Ta-da-dang. A rhetorical device in which a speaker expresses uncertainty or doubt. Aporia is a rhetorical device in a theatre. It is true. A text's most doubtful or contradictory moment. This is in deconstruction. True. Array, look at the last one. The quality of being open to more than one interpretation. That is ambiguity. That is the nature, that is the definition of ambiguity. Not aporia. Ta-da-dang! Akanksha, I will try to continue, Akanksha. बहुत काम है. Maybe I'll take a short break and then continue. ठीक है? Akanksha, I will take a few days break and then continue. Is that okay? Because बहुत काम है, दिन रात मुझे पढ़ाना पड़ता है, वीडियो टेप रिकॉर्ड करना पड़ता है. My God. Second part भी तैयार है आशीषा. Second part of HSA notes will come in a few days. All right. Greenblatt first used the term new historicism in his introduction to which book? Do you know that, guys? Stephen Greenblatt first used the term new historicism in his introduction to which book? The Power of Forms in the English Renaissance. That is the answer. The Power of Forms in the English Renaissance. The Power of Forms in the English Renaissance is the book in which he first talked about new historicism. Okay? Then, in which book did Greenblatt introduce the term improvisation to denote the way in which an individual seeks to enter power relations? In which book? आप लोग जो बोल रहे हो सही है, इस question answer. It is Renaissance self-fashioning. Greenblatt introduced the term improvisation to denote the way in which an individual seeks to enter power relations. An individual seeks to enter power relations. That is called improvisation. Offer अभी चल रहा है encyclopedia का. कहाँ दूँ मैं? Wallet's test group में दूँ? I will give in Wallet's test group. Renaissance self-fashioning. He talks about improvisation. Lacan's first official contribution to psychoanalysis was dash, which he defined as formative of the function of the I as revealed in psychoanalytic experience. Lacan's first official contribution to psychoanalysis was the mirror stage. The mirror stage. The mirror stage. He defined mirror stage as the formative of the function of the I as revealed in psychoanalytic experience. Who coined the term Elektra Complex? Wallet's test group I will give. Who coined the term Elektra Complex? Bolo. It is not what you think. It is Carl Jung. Elektra Complex term coined by Carl Jung. Did you know that? नहीं Carl Jung. देखना, Google search करो. Postcolonial critic Abdul Jan Mohamed used the term to denote the binarist thought, black-white thought of European colonialism. Black and white thought दोनों हैं. हमारा What About Theory is an excellent book. In this book, so many points are there. If you want, you can get this. This is excellent book. Ta-da-dang. What did Abdul Jan Mohamed term that he used to denote binarist thought of European colonialism? Binarist thought, that means both black and white thought. It is Manichaeanism. Manichaeanism. Yes. Manichaeanism means double. The term tricontinentalism was coined by... Tricontinentalism refers to postcolonialism. There are 3 continents: Asia, Africa and Latin America. Tricontinentalism means Asia, Africa, Latin America. No, it is not question answer book. It is explanation. देखो ऐसा है. It is explanations. Like short answers, everything is covered in detail with lots of points. Now, the term tricontinentalism, test group में डालूंगी मैं. The term tricontinentalism was coined by Robert Young. Robert Young. Linguistic imperialism is a term associated with linguistic imperialism. हाँ, एक छोटा सा बुक भी है हमारा, छोटा सा एक डिक्शनरी. This also is very good, na? This is what you're talking about. This book is also very useful. Dictionary of Contemporary Theory and Cultural Studies. Very useful. Linguistic imperialism is a term associated with Robert Philipson. Robert Philipson. The term lactification, popularized by Frantz Fanon in Black Skin, White Masks, means tomorrow I will put an offer for these two, okay? Tomorrow I will put an offer for these two, don't worry. The term lactification refers to what? Adoption of white ways by blacks. Adoption of white ways, white people's ways by blacks. I will do. Ta-da-dang! Tomorrow you are getting an offer for What About Theory and Dictionary. So we have come to the end of this session. We did a lot of good questions, didn't we? Thank you guys. Love you all. Good night. I will be back tomorrow with Literary Theory Part 2. Literary Theory Part 2. ठीक है? Bye bye. See you.